Welcome to GOlive TV, the future in your hands. The only multicultural IPTV station that brings communities together. Over 2.7 million people have already watched. GOlive TV, anytime, anywhere.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. How's everyone in audience land doing? Fantastic. Oh, it's so wonderful to see you. Welcome to the Nikki Clarke Show live here at GOlive TV. And I'm your host, Nikki Clarke, and always thrilled to be here to, share a little light. We've got wonderful guests who are going to be coming up on the show and sharing some of their incredible stories of transformation and upliftment, and I just can't wait for you to get to know more about them. The show is about, meeting people from all walks of life who have incredible heart stories, and they come on stage and they release them so that they can share a little bit of how they've overcome, how they've been motivated to get to their place in the sun, and we can learn from those incredible lessons. So thank you so much for stopping by to be a part of this incredible movement. So I just wanted to start the show with a song that I wrote, actually released last Mother's Day, May 9th last year. And it's a song that I wrote, it dedicated to, my creator, my love for God. And it's actually called For Your Love. And I also have a love for dance. So I combined gospel with a little bit of house dance music. So if the spirit moves you, please get up and dance. I hope you enjoy it. For Your Love. And you can turn it up, DJ. On my knees again, I'm praying. God, give me strength for one more day. Lay my burdens at your feet. No problem, no battle you can't defeat. My heart belongs to you, 'cause only your love can see me through. For your love, I surrender. For your love, I remember. For your love, your love, your love, your love, your love. Ooh, I'm no longer living that flat line. Saving me was part of your design. I put my life in your hands. You're always forgiving, you understand. Thank you, Lord, for what you do, 'cause only your love can see me through. For your love, I surrender. For your love, I remember. For your love, I surrender. For your love, I remember. For your love, your love, your love, your love, your love. Ooh, for your love, your love, your love, your love, your love. Ooh, for your love, your love, your love, your love, your love. Ooh, for your love, ooh, for your love, ooh. Always forever, always forever. Always forever, always forever. Thank you. All right, we'll be right back with our very first guest, Judith Tate. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to GOlive TV, the first intercultural IPTV station that broadcasts over 50 shows in 22 different languages. Here at GOlive TV, you can now book your event at our venue. We have green screens, multiple sets and backdrops, including a fully equipped kitchen and a news studio, a photography booth, podcast and radio station, a stage with a 9x14-foot video wall, and much more. Book our studio now. GOlive TV, the only multimedia one-stop shop, offering everything you need to take your event to the next level.
Hi, I'm Joe Mancinelli, International Vice President of LiUNA, and I'm on GOlive TV.
Hi, I'm John Tory, the Mayor of Toronto, and I think everybody should watch GOlive TV.
I'm watching and I hope you
Alô, alô, aqui é o Seu Valença. Estou aqui na GOlive TV.
Thank you for watching GOlive
Eu
TV.
sou o Guilherme Arantes e eu tô aqui com vocês na GOlive TV.
Hoje estamos aqui com o GOlive TV.
Olá, sou o cantor Salgadinho, estou na GOlive TV.
GOlive TV, il primo canale IP interculturale in Canada.
Je regarde GOlive.
I watch. Oglądam.
GOlive TV, the first intercultural IP channel in Canada.
What a pleasure to be here at LiUNA TV and
GOlive
GOlive.
TV is intercultural.
שלום לכולם, אני מזמין אתכם להצטרף GOlive TV.
es intercultural.
Fala a minha língua.
Yo veo GOlive TV.
Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Show. How's everybody doing? Good? Little wellness check? You are well, okay, fantastic. So happy to, have this amazing conversation with this lovely lady. She's dynamic, she does it all. She's a business coach, she's a consultant, and she used to be a police officer. So I got to hear the story on how she made that major transformation. Please put your hands together and welcome Judith Tate to the show. You're welcome. Well, thank you. You look fantastic. Thank you. Appreciate that. So tell me, what was your journey like? You're doing so many things. You have a TV show. We'll talk about that later. But how did that happen from becoming a police officer to what you're doing now?
Oh, wow. Okay, so policing. So I was in policing for 24 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Are we on? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you started as a police officer, you were saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So for about 24 years. And I would say back in, it's probably about 2015, 16, I tried to get into the canine unit at work because I love dogs and I love anything to do with like fitness. So I went, I did this physical fitness test, which was very strenuous, very hard, and it was timed. And I missed my time by about 30 seconds. And of course, I was absolutely devastated because that was my dream job in my career. But I decided, you know what? I still want to work with dogs and I still want to serve my community. So I started a dog walking and pet sitting business. I know it's really strange, but that's what I did. And I started that business probably end of 2016. And it was just out of a passion. Started walking dogs, and then it just started to grow. And I had to hire my first team member or a dog walker, and then my next, and it's fluctuated between like 5 and 6. Currently, I'm at 4. And then I just realized, like, wow, I've got something amazing here. Like, I took a passion, I turned it into a business. I'm serving my community, I'm employing other people in the community. I got to tell everyone about it. I got to teach women that they can start a business and that they can have financial freedom and independence, much like myself and what I found through business ownership. So
Excellent.
that's how I got into the coaching part of it.
Excellent. And from that, you scaled a 6-figure business.
Yes, that's my 6-figure business. My dog walking, pet sitting business. Yeah.
And so it's so true. Like you pursue your passion, and then the money will come. The money will follow.
That's right. You follow the passion. You don't follow the money. You follow the passion, and the money just comes naturally.
Fantastic. So now you're at the point now where you're very successful, and you're empowering women to stand out in the business world. So tell me what that looks like. How do you help women that way?
So I help women a couple of different ways. So one is my TV show. It's called At the Heart of Business, and it's on Rogers TV Durham. And At the Heart of Business is a conversation with women in business discussing their challenges and successes. And the reason why I started the show is because, well, during the pandemic, a lot of women businesses were hit hard.
Right.
And this was my way of giving back and giving women a platform to share their story and to share their business, to share the challenges that they had and their successes. And I wanted other women to see themselves in these women that I interview and see that they too can start a business or build a business, or if they're in business and they're feeling discouraged, like, don't get discouraged, keep going. We're all gonna have our challenges, but on the other side of those challenges, there's always wins.
Right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So what are the recurring challenges that you've heard through your show?
Oh boy, quite a few women started their business just before the pandemic hit, and then everything went into shutdown. So a lot of financial struggles. Some women, they lost their jobs because of all the political part of this. So they lost their jobs, and that was challenging. And then they're trying to start their business in the middle of a pandemic, and of course that presents its challenges. And like, where am I going to get my business from? How do I find my clients? What's my brand voice? And how do I get myself out there? How do I become visible? How do people know where to find me?
Right.
Challenges with just taking care of kids and learning at home,
right,
and then trying to run their business while they're trying to help their kids learn online.
Oh,
I heard a lot
incredible
of that.
challenge. Yeah.
I give those mothers props, because that's not something that I could imagine doing.
Absolutely. No, very difficult. But, kudos to all those parents
Yes.
who made it through the online experience.
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely. So standing out in business is not an easy feat. I know after so many years as an entrepreneur, it's a lot about being persistent. It looks glamorous, but it's like 99% hard work.
Oh yeah.
So tell me, what advice would you give to someone who is an emerging business owner on how to stand out? Maybe 2 tips.
I would say be yourself and share your story. Set yourself apart from the competition and from all the noise by sharing your story, because only you can do what you do the way you do it. So that, and network. Network with other people in business, whether it be women, men, whatever. Network, collaborate.
Yes.
And you don't have to do it alone. There's people out there that are there to help you and support you and to lift you up.
That is so true. A
Yes.
lot of people think when you're, self-employed, it's about self, but it really is not about self. It's about a team, and it's about asking for help. And it's one of the lessons I learned was to delegate,
Yes.
because you can't do it all on your own.
Exactly. Delegate. Oh yeah. That's like one of my most favorite words. Delegate, delegate, delegate. Outsource, delegate.
Yes.
The saying that I have is you buy your weaknesses and you sell your strengths. So whatever you're not good at, you pay someone else to do, or you delegate it and you sell your strengths. Focus on what you're really strong at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent advice. And tell me now about the talk show. When did this launch on Rogers?
I've had that show for almost a year. It would have launched last year, June or July. So
Okay.
right around there.
All
yeah,
right.
I love it.
And then, what kind of, like, I know you have mostly women business owners, but what was the most significant one or most outstanding story that came through your way?
Oh boy, the most outstanding story. Well, there's one lady in particular, a young lady. She's a real estate agent. She's only, gosh, I think she's about 25. And she's just, it's almost like she's wise beyond her years. Just, it was probably one of the best interviews that I had. Very dynamic, very good speaker. She's killing it in Durham region. Am I allowed to say her name?
Sure.
Yeah, her name is Jaden Kennedy.
Okay.
And she's actually the daughter of a friend of mine. So I've known her since she was a baby, and very proud of her. She's doing well. Just selling houses left, right, and center, and she just bought her own house. So she was just very unique and very innovative in everything that she does. And it was really nice to see that someone at her age, she gets it. She gets it about building wealth for yourself. And she's just so knowledgeable and super smart. So that's the one interview that really, really stands out for me.
Yeah, that's a very encouraging story.
Oh yeah, at such a young age. And it was nice because a lot of people at that age, they're still trying to find themselves and figure things out, and she's got it, you know. So it's very impressive.
Excellent. And when is your show on? When can people watch?
My show airs Monday evenings. Well, it's every other Monday evening at 6 p.m. on Rogers TV Durham.
Okay. Fantastic. So we have to go check that out.
Yes.
Definitely. And what other projects do you have coming up? Anything else that you'd like to share?
What other projects? So I'm going to be launching another one of my visibility programs to help women stand out more online. I did launch one earlier in the year, and I noticed that I need a few changes, so I'm going to be changing that up a bit, and I'll be launching that probably end of June, July. And my newest interest is real estate. So I want to get into like rental properties. My husband and I bought a vacation property out in the east side of Canada in New Brunswick last year. And I thought, wow, we really got something here. Because as you know, the housing market has just been going insane. Especially out there. So I've been looking at properties. So my next thing is to get another property and do short-term rentals.
I love it.
Yes.
Fantastic. So, you know, this is another, wealth building opportunity. And
Exactly.
a lot of people, I think, need to tap into real estate. So
Definitely.
that's something that you're going to be sharing, I guess, at your next
Yes.
event.
Yeah, for sure.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. So, Judith, where can people reach you on social media?
They can find me on Facebook as Judith Tate. My business page is Judith Tate Coaching. Or they can find me on Instagram at Judith Tate1, and I'm also on LinkedIn as Judith Tate.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Judith, it's always an inspiration to talk to you. Thank you so much for everything you do. Appreciate that.
Thank you
All
for
right.
having me. This is wonderful.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. Everyone, Judith Tate. Please follow her on
you.
social media,
Thank you.
and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Giovanna DeLuca, and I'm here at GOlive TV, the first intercultural IPTV station in Canada. Follow us on all of our social medias like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and download our app to get access to the latest news, quality entertainment, and hundreds of programs from all around the world. Did I also mention that it's 100% free? You can watch us at any time, anywhere. So what are you waiting for? The future is in your hands.
Hi, I'm Joe Mancinelli, International Vice President of LiUNA, and I'm on GOlive TV.
Hi, I'm John Tory, the Mayor of Toronto, and I think everybody should watch GOlive TV.
I'm watching and I hope you
Alô, alô, aqui é o seu Valença. Estou aqui na GOlive TV.
Thank you for watching GOlive
Eu
TV.
sou o Guilherme Arantes e eu tô aqui com vocês na GOlive TV.
Hoje estamos aqui com o GOlive TV. Olá, sou o cantor Salgadinho, estou na GOlive TV.
to GOlive TV, the future in your hands. The only multicultural IPTV station that brings communities together. Over 2.7 million people have already watched. GOlive TV, anytime, anywhere.
Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Show, and we're here with our second guest. She is a dynamic young lady who's, a mover and shaker in her own right, and she is the founder of a nonprofit organization called Mothers to Daughters. Please put your hands together and welcome Francine Vumbo.
Thank you, Nikki. I'm so glad to be here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for making the time and being here. It's wonderful. I know we connected sometime earlier this year, and finally it happened. It's always about the appointed time, right?
Exactly.
So
this
tonight
is the
was
right
the night.
timing for that. So, yeah, really pleased, and it's an honor.
Oh, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. So tell me about this wonderful journey to becoming the founder of Mothers to Daughters. Where did it start? I know you're originally from Cameroon, is that correct?
I am, and I would like to start actually with the household. Just growing up in a family where I saw my mother being a big giver in the community. And then came a time where she felt I needed an education that will really cement, all the seeds she's planted in the little girl I was. And I moved to Canada. So I left my country and I moved here by myself. And being an immigrant was a very, I like to say a blessing. It was a blessed experience for me to be alone and having to navigate the challenges of being a young girl in a completely new environment and meeting new people. I was not bilingual then because French is my first language,
yes.
But I had to learn really fast. So fast forward from college all the way to my first job, I really started gravitating towards women with lots of experience. My managers became my mentors. I was never introduced to mentorship when I was in college. So when I moved to Toronto about 4 years ago, I had a light bulb moment. I felt seeing my mom, having those experiences in college and then in the workplace, I felt I wanted to pay homage to those women because they really accelerated my process of becoming. When Judith was here earlier, she mentioned being wiser beyond your age.
Yes.
And that's what I was actually tagged with myself. So Mothers to Daughters came together. I always consider myself a daughter, and mothers are all the women I'm surrounded by that make sure I am a force and I do good and I give back to the community. So there you are, Mothers to Daughters, a transmission of knowledge from a generation to another. So it's for me to say to the younger generation, you don't always have to stick within yourselves. It's important to branch out,
Right.
Step out of your comfort zone, and look for that wisdom, that experience from, more experienced generations. So, yeah.
And that's what the mothers bring. Lots of
Yes.
experience and wisdom. Fantastic. I love that idea.
Thank
and
you.
it's really it's a very precious venture that you started, because it's true. It really takes a village to raise an individual, and we have to really lean on our elders to support us that way, because we don't have all the answers. But I think a lot of people maybe are a little bit shy or maybe proud to ask for help. So, to have this organization that is firmly rooted in, making that connection, that intersection of ages and generations and experiences, I think it's really special. I love being around the youth because it keeps me young. And I hope that maybe, I can inspire and empower, and that's
and
just
you
a
said
wonderful
it right.
thing.
It doesn't just go from the daughters aspiring to become mothers. It's the other way around as well, because there's so much to learn. Just think of digital, the pandemic, all the things. I always get I have one of my mothers. Her name is Svetlana, and
I like that. One of your mothers.
One of my mothers. I have many of them. She's not very literate when it comes to digital, and whenever I'm around, she's, Francine, please help me with this. So that's what we bring as well, like the freshness and just thinking quite rapidly when it comes to digital.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you bring the freshness. What do you seek in an older relationship, wisdom, mother?
I seek testimonials. I feel I love to navigate life by myself, but if I'm going through something specific, it's as simple as even launching mothers to daughters. I had a village. So I was not in the highland, and the mothers in my life provided that guidance. So when I'm with them, they make sure I see outside of the box. That's what I look for. They are entrepreneurs, they are accomplishing their careers, and to me, to be around them, it also goes beyond that, professional aspect of things. Even when it comes to my personal life, they can give me advice on anything. Boys, they will tell me, we've been there.
Always need advice with boys.
Yeah, they are really, I know what to call for specific things I'm going through, and I know, I'm going to get a response, and I'm going to get the guidance I'm looking for. I'm a wisdom seeker. I like to be having those intelligent conversations to make sure I'm always on top of things.
Okay, that is excellent. I really love this. So you've had this organization for how long now?
2 years.
2 years. Okay. And how do you bring the members together? How do the youth meet the mothers and mothers meet the daughters?
We meet generally virtually. We have a platform where we host events, and I am the intermediary. I make sure I go to daughters asking them what they would like the mothers to talk about. And I go to mothers and I say, these are the topics that daughters are interested in. And we get together, and it becomes a very intimate, cozy, wisdom-filled moment with those, with that generational piece. And we have everyone from baby boomers to Gen Zers, Gen Xers, and millennials. I'm a millennial myself, so it really becomes very rich having all those women together over those events. So yeah, it's been virtual, but we're really looking forward to having our very first in-person event.
I can just hear the room full of laughter and just great exchanges. That's amazing. What's the number one question that comes up? Do you notice that people want to know? They want mothers to tell them.
They will say, I'm going through, I'm in my 20s. I'm very confused. I'm not sure where to go. I'm not even sure who I am. When you were my age, what was your thought process then?
Right.
What did you do? Obviously, times have changed, but that experience will always benefit generations from now. Speaking of millennials and Gen Zers, so it's a very precious advice they'll be giving, and it's very relatable as well. Doesn't matter that times have changed.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, if that question was posed to me, I was already a mom. I was married and a mom in my 20s. Yeah.
And most of those daughters are not necessarily there, so they obviously face that backlash. You're close to your 30s, you're not settled, what's going on, and they're all about trying to have a career and being independent. And that's where mothers, tell them, there's time for everything.
Yeah.
And that's when the concept of changing times, takes effect, because it's not really, life is not exactly going as in back in the days, I would say. So realities make it in a way that women are more not in charge, but they are more mindful of how they want to navigate their future and even being with someone and forming a family, and career seems sometimes to take the lead when it comes to those lists of priorities.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Awesome. Well, I'm intrigued, and I'd love to have an opportunity to meet with some more daughters.
I would love to have
I have
you.
2 biological, but yeah, I love to meet more daughters. So how can we arrange that, and where can people meet you on social media?
On social media, we are Instagram. It's mothers_TO_daughters. On Facebook, it's simply Mothers to Daughters. And my personal LinkedIn is Francine Vumbo. So I always like to connect with people and make sure they can identify themselves, either they are a mother or a daughter. So that conversation always starts with me.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations on this
Thank you.
incredible, opportunity to bring those voices together, generations together in one room.
Thank
That's
you.
so exciting. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much. And I can't wait because we have projects coming up, and that will be the first project is called Legacy Building Apprenticeship, and that's where we crystallize the relationship between a mother and a daughter. And as you said, you want more daughters, that will be an occasion for you to meet more daughters. And we also have a mandate to support newcomers with a program called Guiding Light. So, launching
Light.
June 1st.
Okay, excellent. And all that can be found on your website?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Mothers2daughters.ca.
Easy to remember. Fantastic. Francine, thank you so much. Again, I tip my hat to you. Congratulations
Thank you.
on this.
Thank you so
All
much,
right.
Nikki.
You're welcome. Everybody, Francine Vumbo, go check her out. Mothers to
Thank you.
Daughters. We'll be right back.
On my knees again, I'm praying. God, give me strength for one more day. Lay my burdens at your feet. No problem, no battle you can't defeat. My heart belongs to you. 'Cause only your love can see me through. For your love, I surrender. For your love, I remember. For your love, your love, your love, your love, your love. Ooh, no longer living that flat line. Saving me was part of your design. I put my life in.
Hi again, it's Nikki Clarke. I just want to thank you so much for tuning in and watching the Nikki Clarke Show live here on GOlive TV. We've had some incredible guests. Judith Tate, a business coach and consultant. Please reach out to her, as well as Francine Vumbo, the founder of Mothers to Daughters. So please check her out. And yes, get those generations together in room talking together. So I wanted to just give a very special shout out to the amazing group of young individuals, young entrepreneurs who started a company called Black and Proud. There you go. You see the logo. They have a whole bunch of products that are available online, from mugs to t-shirts. So please go check them out on blackandproud.ca. And congratulations on what they're doing. And also, I want to give a special shout out to Armani Hair Studio, the amazing Michelle. She does amazing hair for men and women, and I just want to appreciate her. So thank you very much, Armani Hair Studios, available Yonge and Eglinton, Toronto. So I wish you all the best. Thank you again for joining. God bless, and see you next time. Bye for now.
Even me was part of your design. I put my life in your hands.